Hey everyone, in the last tutorial I showed you, we worked on bringing all of our images into Adobe After Effects by loading them up here. We were able to save the project and give it the size that we wanted it. Then we dragged everything down here into layers. We organized our layers so that the little boy's on top, the leaves then follow, and the background is at the very bottom. We learned how to resize things by holding the click button in your mouse or your finger pad, and then holding the shift key down and making things bigger or smaller. In this case, I kind of wanted the best fit that I could get. And then we scaled and arranged all of these leaves so that we could get lots of practice, and so that eventually what we want to do is start swirling these leaves really slowly around him to make it look super magical. So now what we want to do is we want to get to the part where we actually animate these leaves. So if you go over here to the leaves, you're going to see that there's a triangle to the left of them. I'm going to open that triangle. This one is probably going to be closed too. So I'm going to open this, and the first thing I want to do, I want to make sure that this bar right here, if you've got one, it might be here or it might be back here. I'm going to make sure that that bar is right there. I'm going to click position, and then this is where my leaf is starting out. I'm going to pull over my bar, and I'm going to put the leaf where I want it to end. And now if I move my bar, I can see that it started from the beginning and moved down at the end of that 15 seconds. I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to go to leaf 2. I'm going to do the exact same thing. If that isn't open, open it. I want to make sure my bar is at the beginning before I click position, or it will mess it up. So then I click position. I move the bar to the end, and I'm going to move that leaf down. I'm going to go on to leaf 3. Make sure my bar is turned right over to the end. Position, pull it down. Oops, I did that wrong because I didn't pull my bar over first. I pull my bar over, then I move the position. And in this case, I want the leaf to rotate a little bit as well. So I'm going to go right up here to the rotation tool, and I'm going to turn it just a little bit, and then I'll go back to my move tool. I'm going to move my bar back up. So this is my 3 now. So my bar's back over here. Open, position, move the bar to the end, move the leaf. I'm not moving the leaf very far because I don't want the animation to go very quickly. I'm just moving it in little bits. I'm going to rotate this one up a bit as well. I want to give that swirling kind of look to it. And then I'll move my bar back. Leaf 5. My bar is at the front, so I can hit position. Move my bar to the end. This leaf, I have these swirling down, so I want these swirling up. So I'm going to move this leaf right here. I'm going to rotate it a little bit. I can also move it back to the move tool. And I think if I hold the click down, yeah, I can scale it a little bit as well right there, so I can make it smaller. And so now if I move my bar back, you can see that it's actually getting smaller. Maybe not. Anyway, it's moving, so I'm happy. Bar is back at the front. Leaf number 7, position. Move the bar over to the right. Move my leaf. I want to rotate it. Number 8, my bar is at the front, so I can hit position, move it over. This little leaf I'm going to move over and down. So you can see I'm starting to get this like swirly effect that I'm looking for. Number 9, transform, bars at the front, position. This one right here, it has a flat top, so I don't really want to transform it too much. I'm going to move it over. I'll try to twirl it a bit. And then go back to my position or my move tool. But I did that wrong. Check it out. I didn't move the bar, and so it's just staying still. So I have to try that again. I'm going to Control Z that. Move the bar first, then move the leaf. Move my bar back to the front. Go on to number 10. Move this over. Move my leaf over. Back to the front. I actually want that leaf up a little bit more. I'm not sure if I like it quite tilted that way. Try that again. Yeah, I like that better. This is back at the beginning, so I can hit position, drag it over to the end. Put my scale there too. See if that worked. I'm still figuring this out myself. It's back at the beginning. I can hit position, pull it to the end. Oops. And just repeat it on these last leaves. I'm going to try to move a little bit quicker here. Messed this up because I didn't move the bar to the end. Did it again. Wow, I must be getting tired. You have to move that bar before you move the leaf. Move it back to the front. Position. Move it to the back. There we go, finally. This one also has a hard edge, so I'm not really going to, really move it around too much. Just a little bit. Bring it back over. And thank goodness I'm on the last leaf. Transform. Position. Move it on over. I don't even know what leaf that is. Where's my leaf? Oh, that's my background. I am not going to worry about my background. I'm leaving it in that position. So that is all I am going to do for the moment. You can select multiple leaves and do things. So for example, say I wanted to select, well, I could go up here and I could start clicking on leaf 1, hold my command key, leaf 2, and I just keep holding my command key And I can keep clicking on the titles of the leaves over here. And you're going to see that it's going to select them all at the same time. And then the others I just left, so I'll do that. And then I'm going to hit scale, and that's going to let me scale all of them at the same time. And now I can go and just grab one corner and they will all stretch out. But if I do that, you can see that they stretch kind of wonky. So I'm going to hold my click either on my mouse button or on the keypad, and then I'm going to hold the shift key. And now they're not only going to swirl, but at the end they're going to get bigger. So I'm going to make them even smaller. I'm not sure if I did that right there. So I'm going to make sure at the beginning they're smaller. I lost that leaf there. So I hold my click and then I use my shift key. So now they're small at the beginning and they swirl and they swirl and they get bigger. And if I want to see how this works, I'm just going to click off to the side there. I'm going to hit the space bar on my computer. And now I can see how they're going to play over that 15 seconds. You can see that they're moving slowly, but that is the goal. 15 seconds is definitely a long time to move these around. If I wanted to reduce the seconds, I could go and pull this over and say, actually, I want to make it about 10 seconds. Oh, that didn't work at all. I probably have to put a keyframe at the end there. I'm just going to leave it at the 15 seconds and call it. And next we'll work on adding some different effects to it.